What's happening? Alex, it's me, and I'm on your screen. And on my screen is a car. That's right, a car. You'd have never guessed it. Nah, I'm looking at trying to build out something new. And we're gonna see what we can come up with. Cause I need a car. For 2024, I need a slide style car, and I need a car to drive with the wheel that is in front of me right now, because I've been having trouble with all the cars that I've been driving so far. So I think I need something with a little bit longer wheelbase, not too long. I'm still not a four-door car guy, but still going for the two-door car, a little bit longer wheelbase. And we're going to tweak on the setup and see what we can't come up with. So, yeah. But anyway, Jason, what's happening? Barney's here. Wayne's here. Yep, this is a 300. This isn't the car I have necessarily picked. I've got a handful. This is the one I'm kind of eyeballing at the moment. Batmobile was... That was 3 years ago. Holy shit. We're getting old, man. Yeah, so this is what I've got as of right this second. I was just putting some vinyl piece on because I hate the way that you can't customize the roof and stuff in this car. So I kind of do it myself a little bit. Yeah, that's right. The rest of y'all aren't getting old. It's just us. It's just me, Malte, and Jay. All right, so... I think I got the music thing fixed, so let's rock that again. The other day I was rocking a little Incubus radio, so we're gonna go back to that. Apparently we're gonna start out with a little System of a Down. So let's hope that's fixed and does what it's supposed to do. Malte's here, hell yeah. So yeah, we got to talking on the Slide Style Discord, which I don't have a command set for that yet, but I need to. Slide Style Discord, we were talking on there about, I saw a video about rear-mounted turbos. How's my volume low? Oh, I'm still louder than the music. Yeah, we're doing all right. I could probably turn it down a touch. Y'all let me know. The music is too loud or whatever, because I've been tweaking on my audio stuff. I've been watching a couple of the VODs back, and I was like, I can adjust on some of this. But it's hard. Oh, shit. It's hard with the music because I'm hearing it at a different... I'm getting it from a different... It's hard to explain, but the way it's monitored back to my ears is not exactly identical to what you guys are hearing. So I can see my RMS levels and everything like that, and I should be louder than the music. I also put some EQ on the music so that like when we're driving around in the cars, it should almost sound like it's coming through the radio in the car, because it should be panned a little bit to the right and it's got some EQ work done to it. But either way, but yeah, we were talking about rear mounted turbos. I saw a cool video on that, and I thought if I had unlimited money, that would be something that I would definitely put in a car build, because I'd be able to properly insulate the exhaust, you know, on the way to the turbo. I would have a custom turbo with its own oil sump and everything like that. It would be like a second. It would be like an air motor at the and on the rear of the car. I would have I've got this whole idea in my head of like how I would do it. And honestly, a platform like a 300 would be a good one for it. But another thing that it would be is the interior of the car would be completely gutted and redone. Of course, you know me, like a late model. But in this case, not like a late model stock car, which is my thing, super late model. Because the passenger side of a super late model is open. So the sheet metal actually comes up next to the driver's seat and angles over to the passenger side window. And under that is where exhaust, transmission, all, you know, everything under the car is literally right next to the driver. It's crazy as shit. but all, of course, under that sheet metal for safety purposes and temperature and everything like that. I would do the same thing with a drift car. Or just a badass race car in general, but like a drift car, and then that way you'd be able to route the exhaust through there, not be as close to the ground on the intake that's being returned, and also you can separate them so the heat from the exhaust isn't being picked up on the intake on the way back. Um, yeah, I definitely got some different ideas as to how you could do it if you had just an unlimited shitload of money. But this would be a decent platform for that idea. You guys also know I'm biased to 86s, but they don't have a whole lot of room under the rear. Well, I take that back. Yeah, they do. Fuck you, Wayne. My car, if I was doing this shit, it would have a fucking LS in it. Or something of the sort. It would actually probably, and I see you, Skull. I got you. It would probably have a 2J in it because I want to do the rear turbo. So that way, I'd have it mounted so that the exhaust headers are on the right side, so I can do my super late model thing, like I'm talking about. Is the exhaust just comes out and goes back, and then the intake runs up the far side, intercooler in the front, straight in. That would actually be sick as fuck. Y'all never said anything, so I'm assuming the music levels are fine. Can y'all hear it at all? Wayne's in Discord. How? And he's probably got shit turned off in Discord. We got the chill music today, boy. Skull has requested a car building. Oh yeah. So instead of a oh yeah, we're gonna do a manly, masculine car building. Oh yeah. So here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Macho Man. Oh boy. Big Ben is here, the clock man. That's what I'm just playing. Ben, what's happening? We're just talking right now. I'm getting nothing done. I'm supposed to be I need to be working out a new car. I appreciate the follow, man. Just got here and he says, "You know what? I'm gonna go on and press the button." I appreciate it. We're listening to music. I need to work on a car. I need my 2024 drift car. I'm gonna be drift. I got the wheel here. I'll be drifting with the wheel, hanging out with the boys. So I need a car I can actually freaking hold on to. And traditionally, Wayne, make one your damn self. Why? Why you need me to do it? How am I supposed to be in a lobby and building a car? This is my stream. I'll build a car if I want. Hey, I wonder with that new mechanic where if you make the room, you can kick people and stuff like that. I wonder if I make the room, like go make the room now, Wayne joins it, and I leave, does that drop the admin privileges to Wayne being the last person in the server? Does he become the owner? Or if I leave and then come back, am I still the owner? Because that would be fucking cool. That's what it does? Yes, because I was thinking about it, because for slide style events, if DK gets disconnected for any reason, and it would drop to whoever the next person in the room is. So that, dude, that change is so huge for slide style, because I can take that entire section out of the driver's meeting now. Like that whole thing about like the votes and all that shit. We don't have to talk about that ever again. I'm so fucking happy, man. Oh, it actually says that? Dude, that is so sick. Well, here, Wayne, I will make you a lobby. Since Wayne doesn't want to make a lobby, we will make one. Ben, come slide with the boys. I'm going to be working on this car, but we can... I think I'm going to do it 300. I'm going to play with the idea. But here, I'll make a lobby for Wayne. Where do you want to go, Wayne? This is the jam right here. All right, he wants a red ring. Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but then Wayne spent it all. Oh boy, we'll put the old password on here. What do we want? Let's get a sexy password. 118711. I like it. One one 8711. I haven't even set up a custom camera for this car yet. Learn how to type. Wayne, do the thing with that message right there. I still haven't figured out how to do it with the Twitch app thing yet. I'm working on it. Miller with the follow. I appreciate you. Ben says, what platform are you playing on? Most of us are on PC, but we keep it open to cross-platform. That's always been our thing. That's probably fun. You know, I haven't touched any of the setup shit in this car. Well, I think it still has my controller stuff in it from when it was the Batmobile. Let's, I just want to drive it and see what happens. The gearing is fucked. Also, I got my reshade shit turned off right now because my PC was getting a little warm. So if the game looks uglified, that's why. This thing is weird. And we'll switch over to old wheel cam so y'all can see me struggle. Shit. Oh, I kind of got my camera settings fixed a little bit. They're still weird, but it's a lot better than it was. And I also updated how I do some green screen stuff. I had an idea, and it turns out my idea worked. So what I had thought... Sorry, it's been storming real bad, and the power just... I could have swore the power blinked. It might have just me doing... I might have just blinked too long. You know how you do that sometimes? Like, you have a normal human blink, but then every once in a while, your body just, like, holds it for, like, a split second longer than normal. And you think, like, oh, it's dark. But yeah, it's been storming here real bad for, like, 12 hours. This thing drives like shit. Ben says, do you not have Kino? What do you mean do I not have Kino? I'm a Kino OG over here. We've been rocking that shit since pretty much since it first came out. That's actually the only thing that I run. Yeah, this car drives like shit. Killed it. Wake back up, baby. There you go. Yeah, Kino's actually the only mod that I run. I pretty much try to keep my game as stock as I possibly can outside of Kino and Reshade. Here's my Reshade preset, which honestly doesn't change a whole lot. It just kind of does some color and anti-aliasing work. That honestly I feel like should be in the base game. That's the only reason I've gotten to where I only use Reshade to fix the in-game shaders. But yeah, I try to keep my game as stock as possible because of our slide style events. Because they're open to people on console, PC, you name it. That's what the line that these guys are running right here. I'll see if I can keep up with them, but this car isn't driving great. Nah, it just over rotates into it. Still got my old controller set up in it. So yeah, Kino is all that I run. All right, let me go work on this car. Y'all have fun sliding around. All right. It's weird because I'm like having to like lean forward because my wheel and stuff's right here. Usually I'm just chilling, but now I'm like Ben's on Xbox, no worries. I mean, it's still all of the recent updates to the game have been some pretty major quality of life stuff, and the PTR update that's out right now, I haven't tested it yet because I know it would take me off the servers that everybody else is playing on, as far as I know. But I haven't switched to that one yet. But they're finally addressing the networking issues. And if that works the way that's another huge benefit to our slide style events as well, because we have to do a whole big thing in the drivers meeting every time about only joining the server when DK, our race control guy, when he says you can, because we have to control it at certain points. Basically, whenever there's a replay showing on stream is when we have people in and out of the server because the big lag spike. If they get rid of that big lag spike, we're still going to have that rule in place, but like, we don't have to harp on it so much. I could just be like, hey, don't come or go until DK says so, and then just move on. Because if somebody does it on accident, it shouldn't ruin runs anymore. And see here, I don't have the damn slide style, because I've been changing my Twitch bot and stuff. It's been weird. It's been a weird month for streaming so far. So slide style is our it's a drift tournament that we run. We're about to start up our third season this year. It's a little bit different than traditional drift tournament setup. Is we do what we call freestyle tandem drifting. It's basically something that can really only be done in something like CarX, because the idea is there are no clipping zones, no decel zones, nothing like that, and no judges. It's all done through Twitch voting, so it's a whole lot of fun. We basically set up what the line is. The lines are developed in such a way that there's really only one way to do it. Fuck you, Wayne, and it's not anymore. It's only... That's the theme of today, is fuck you, Wayne. I should get that put right at the top. Just... not a year anymore. It's only in the summer, which is going to make my life so much easier. But yeah, we build the lines in such a way that there's really only one way to do it. There's little, different ways you can approach things, but there's one flow to it. And yeah, that's like I said, we call it freestyle tandem drifting. These guys get after it, and then after each run, they switch lead and chase, and then there's a vote in the chat. And it's a really fun. It's all about having fun. There are prizes for the top qualifier, and TV does still exist. TV doesn't have slide style. I can go get it. Maybe it does. Let's see. TV does have slide style. Oh, here you go. You can watch our little sexy little intro video. Look at these boys getting after it, man. I need to make an intro video for this year. Let's see. I can... All right, so this is from our King of Slide Style End of the Year event. But you can, this is a little bit more of a hectic line, but you could see here how our broadcasting are done. This is replaying, and you can see the votes happening there as we're talking about. So that's, Malte and Akuza were making a run. But yeah, so this right here, this is what Slide Style is all about. But it's a fun time. There's the boys. For real, David? Like I am? Waifu's here. What's up, bro? There's Miller. What's going on, man? But yeah, I need to get my Twitch bot deal fixed up so that you can get the link to the Slide Style Discord. But you already followed me, so next time we're streaming CarX, you'll definitely be able to get a hold of that. I need to add that. But yeah, speaking of Waifu, that's Falcon in the chat. That's his ride right there. Him and your boy Squid are about to make a run on this one, so we'll watch this one and talk about a little bit about what slide style is, and then we'll keep it rolling. Crack baby. Now that's a username right there. What's going on? Miller, no, next season doesn't start until April. We're going to run every 2 weeks throughout the summer for 10 events. We did it once a month before, but honestly, our guys are too good, and practices were boring as shit. Because like everybody knew the lines, we knew what we were doing. It's just like we'd practice for 2 hours and be like, all right, we're done. And to do 3 practices a month, and then it was too much. So we're gonna do event every 2 weeks. So we're gonna have a practice week, event week, practice week, event week. So it's gonna be a good deal. You're moving. Where the hell are you moving? But it'll be it's so. I mean, it's the idea is, I think it was the last Friday in April. I'd have to look. I have the schedule written down somewhere. The preliminary, my idea schedule. But I think it's the last Friday in April. So every 2 weeks for the first 5 weeks, and then skip one because July 4th, that's like going to be like our summer break. So we'll skip one, and then every 2 weeks for the last 5 weeks until the end. I think it goes until September. But yeah, so we're going to change the sign-up procedure for this upcoming season as well. Because previously you had to sign up for each individual event, but since it's going to be every 2 weeks, that's a lot of rapid signing up. And it's, did I sign up for this one? Did I sign up for the last one? So to avoid all that, I think we're going to have one sign up and then like livery updates. I think I'm going to make just a channel in the Slide Style Discord for that. So basically, it's once you're signed up, you're marked as a slide style driver in the Discord, and then within that livery update channel, whenever you post and update your livery, I'll update, because you can see the colors there on the scoring graphic on the side. So I'll update that stuff. And of course, all of the scoring graphics and everything are changing for this year. I've gotten a whole new idea of how I'm going to do the entire thing. So, but yeah, so that's what slide style is. That's what's going on with that. I'm going to go back to working on this car. The Ghost. What's going on, Ghost Man? Appreciate you. Oh yeah, Ben, definitely join us, man. It's always a fun time. The drivers we got are killer, but it's all about having fun. There is qualifying, and that's also based on Twitch voting on a 5-star scale, so we just average it out. But it's all about having fun. It's such a great group of guys. I mean, these guys are like family to me. It's been two and a half years now. These guys are some of my best friends, and I love the group that we've got. The password at the top, it should be pinned in the chat right now. But you can join in and slide around with those guys if they're still in the server. Definitely a great group of guys, always willing to help out. But yeah, it's all about having fun, and we don't worry about how good, or we don't talk about how good or bad everybody is. There's no judgment. It's all about having a good time. I mean, RC, what's going on, RC? RC has requested a little bit of a car building. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More System of a Down on the playlist. All right. All right, let me get back to working on this damn car. I'm going to go with the 300, at least for now. Let's start with that. Well, same for me. Wi-Fi. I barely get on this thing. I think the 2 times I've streamed it is the 2 times I've been on it. Crack says you like jumps, like in Car X. I mean, not particularly. We got that all out of our system like 2 years ago. My focus for CarX pretty much at this point is just slide style, honestly. The only reason I'm trying to put a car together is so that I can drive it with the wheel here. Because I'm not the driver. These guys are the drivers, man. I'm the cameraman. I do the production for the event. I am not the driver at all. As you'll see momentarily. Slayer's here. What's up, man? Where were you for wrestling? Your guy was killing it. Killing it in the Mayhem Melee. All right, let's see here. We're going to go on and slide style this car up. So it's got its 110s. It's good on the air pressure. It needs 275 on the wheels. I'm good to rock that as it is right now. How is my... Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I feel you. Out in the world doing stuff, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so we're feeling good there. Stiffen up these springs a little bit. Where's Wayne? Come complain about how the car sits. Yes, dude, we're always glad to have you, bud. Always want you guys to come hang out, see what's up. Soggy's here too. What is up, man? Mikey said, "Hey, we gotta hydrate it up. I got you with the old ice cold, totally not paying me Coca-Cola." Bro, that is a dope ass username. Hold on, Silenced Echo? That is such a sick username. What's up, dude? I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Working on trying to put a car together, somewhat. Dude, these shock settings are kind of all over the place. I've learned to just save that shit every once in a while before the game freezes up on you. Soggy's got all kinds of internet stuff going on. Yeah, it's been storming here like hell. For like literally 12 hours. It's been crazy. I can't believe ours is still going strong. All right, so I'm going to put what I have found to be the steering rack setup that works for me. And then we will adjust from there. So if you want to know, I have accidentally found out that if I do 10 and 6.5 or 65 on like everything, it somehow balances right for me with the wheel. I don't know why. So like I tow it out, 0.1 degrees. I think that's in degrees. I'm not sure. Camber, negative 6.5. Caster, 6.5. Axis offset, 10. Steering angle, 65. Ackerman, 10. Kingpin, 10. So, and for whatever reason, that's worked decently with the wheel. So Ben, all right, so that's a very loaded question. We talk about it on stream all the time. You got to be very careful about if you go on YouTube and like look up tuning stuff or whatever for cars. If you ever see somebody that's like, and this, I mean, coming from me, don't listen to me either. But if you ever see somebody that's like, oh, set this to 7.5 and put this to 12 and put this to 6.5 and put that, like what I just went through and I said, this is what I, do for my stuff, because this is what I have found works with my driving style and my wheel. Do not do this because this sucks. And I am still looking to improve it because I've only had this wheel for like 3 months. So I've only been drifting with a wheel on CarX for 3 months. So I'm so used to the controller stuff. But if you ever see somebody that's like, use, 7.5, this is it, they're full of shit. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Because that's not how car tuning works in real life or in a video game. I've been around short track stock car racing quite literally my entire life. So I am by no means any kind of expert in any of this field. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a physicist or anything like that. But I've been around it long enough to know that you set the car up to three things. The track, the car itself, and the driver. Those are the three things that you set a car up to, whether it be short track racing, whether it be, road course racing all the way up to Formula One, or even in drifting, that will always apply. You set it up to the track first, to the car second, and to the driver third. So that still applies with everything within CarX. So the Ackerman angle, basically what you need to look into if you want to look into tuning cars and things like that. So the Ackerman steering geometry is if you look at the wheelbase of the car from front to rear, so front to rear here, if you just had the front wheels pivot like this, if the front wheels just pivoted like on the hub, like in the center, like imagine there is the imaginary line that is the front axle of a car. If they just pivoted on that axle like this together, and you try to steer the car, it's gonna steer on the inside radius, and this is just gonna be digging into the asphalt, like, and pushing around. So what you do is they do the geometry math to figure out how the car will turn when you angle the outside wheel out, because it needs a wider turning radius. That's what the Ackerman angle is. So in the game CarX, they actually have it backwards. 0% Ackerman in the game is 100% Ackerman geometry in real life. So it's weird that they have it backwards, but it doesn't matter. You just need to have that in your head. But basically in a drift car, because you're not turning normally, you're yawing the rear of the car out, you want to find a middle ground in how that works. So basically it's gonna be a feeling thing. But I have found that with the controller, with my Ackerman towards the middle, like 50 degrees or 50% ish, the car was really controllable. And I found on the wheel, the lower possible, the better. Like to the point of where if I go above 15, I can't drive the car at all. Because it just wants to pivot around the front wheels. Because as soon as I get out on angle, like I said, if you bring it in and it's here, it just wants to pivot around those front wheels. But if you open it up a little bit, it gives it a little bit more bite in the front end. But none of that shit matters because, for example, Wayne, he has his car set up. They three wheel so hard. Like his S15 kicks the front inside tire up like this far off the ground every time. So realistically, the Ackerman angle does not make a bit of damn difference to Wayne, because at full lock, when he is in a drift, he's only using one tire to steer. This one doesn't matter because it's in the air. Who gives a shit? And then it's on the transition. So basically, he just has to adjust Ackerman to when the car catches in transition, it steps up to the other side, and then this wheel is gone, and now this one is controlling the steering. He has to approach the way the Ackerman angle affects the rest of the car's handling completely different than the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? So beware when somebody says, "Oh, put your Ackerman at 15%." They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Because they don't drive like you drive. Their car isn't set up like your car is set up. And they don't know exactly what you're trying to do. Are you doing competitive stuff like we are on 110s, on tighter turns? Are you doing real high speed open stuff on 100s? You never know. But the beautiful thing about CarX is, and with Kino, it's been bugged out lately. Yeah, the way that things have been adjusted, it used to be, there you go. Oh, it does work now. They fixed it. So the really, really cool thing about CarX is when you click these different settings, you can see like where the Ackerman angle, it actually opens the wheel up to full lock, and you can look from the front and you can see the adjustment that I'm talking about in the wheels. So it's really cool to be able to, like look at the front toe. So you're looking at the car from the front. If you tow it all the way out, you can see the wheels doing this. So that's one of the coolest things about CarX that literally no other game does, that you can gain a really good understanding of what the suspension settings are changing just by, looking at how it affects the car in game. I wish other games had that. I really wish iRacing had that. But yeah, so that is a really long-winded explanation of me saying, don't be afraid to try stuff and just see what happens, and just kind of, just put your mind to it, just be like, if I, make this adjustment, like if you make the caster adjustment and you see the way that the wheels lean, think, what is that going to do to the contact patch of the tires when I'm at full lock in a drift? You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of start to figure out like what it's doing just from seeing it. And it's so sick because no other game has that. Hopefully there was some useful information in there. RV, what's up? Hey man, I appreciate the follow. Sorry, I was going so that because I always like, especially when people are newer to the game and stuff, and they're trying to figure things out, trying to figure drifting stuff out. Because like I said, me coming from short track racing, drifting was a whole new world to me. I enjoyed watching clips of it. I loved watching the Gymkhana videos and stuff like that. And back in the day on Need for Speed Underground, always loved it, but never got into it until I started doing CarX. We started doing slide style, and I started learning the ins and outs of actual drifting. So a lot of my stuff comes from how do I apply short track car setup stuff to drifting, and I have found over the past 2 years that shit don't work. All right, let me, one last thing I wanted to do. Not sequential, she's a standard. Why does it always, when it loads this the first time, I love you, Keto. When it loads this the first time, it puts it up in the middle of the screen, and everyone after this will be down here where it's supposed to be. Like, what? Work with me, Twitch. Watch. I'm going to refresh it, and then here in a second, after it times out, I'm going to play it again. But Keto, 29 months. Prove to us you're not wearing a wig. I can't. This is totally a wig. I'm bald, man. Completely bald. Under this right here. I can just take it right off. All right, back to what the hell I was doing here. But Keto, what's up, buddy? How have you been, man? All right, let's see. I'm gonna refresh here. Well, let's see if it comes up at the bottom like it's supposed to this time. Watch this here. All right, here we go. Ah, see? With the first one always comes up here, but then it goes where it's supposed to go. Won $5. How'd you win $5? I want $5. All right, let's see what this does. I suspect that my shocks are going to need to change. Did y'all leave the lobby? You mean to tell me you bitched at me about you need to make a lobby, need to make a lobby, and then you left it? Well, why is it not showing up? Oh, what the fuck? The fuck is my wheel doing? When did they add that? It used to show lobbies that had a password. When did that change? Here's RC. Alright, I have no idea if this thing is even going to run or not. RC, I'm not going to run with you, bud, because it's my first time driving this thing, so... What did I set my headlights to? Oh, that's what I set my headlights to. Skull was like, go, I'll catch up to you. That's better. It's weird, but it's better. Still over-rotates. God damn it. That's been my biggest problem, man. Why am I not resetting? There we go. Why am I dead? Come on, car. Hate that part of the game. All right. Well, it's definitely better than it was, but it's super, super weird. I'm almost certain the shocks have something. What the fuck? Why am I stuck on this wall? I don't know. The weight transfer and everything, it doesn't feel terrible. RC got the old Mustang machine out. It wants to straighten out real bad, which is weird. It either wants to over-rotate or straighten out. It doesn't want to hold an angle. Sorry for whoever I just got in the way of. But that's also probably the difference in the longer wheelbase from where I've been running short wheelbase cars forever, and now I'm trying to, like, pick longer cars. Not that this is a super long wheelbase car, because compared to an S15... Can I not? Why can I not turn the camera? There we go. It's a little bit longer. but not by a lot. Like you see next to the Mustang here, the Mustang is longer by a good amount. Ben, so slide style events are, we run 110, so basically I try to set all my cars up to that. But that's what most of these guys are running, just because that's kind of what we do. We've all gotten used to it. It's like our thing now, so. Yeah, this thing, man, I don't understand. Like, with no throttle in it and minimal steering input, it just, like, twists. Well, if you want to see what, I mean, this is what these guys are used to doing right here. So, pretty high speed, high horsepower action we've got going on. That's the slide style deal there. This is not the most exciting map because we're pretty much just running the line you're quote unquote supposed to run. The only thing is we just inverted the starts. Instead of starting like over here and going up this way, we start here and loop around. Oh yeah, these guys absolutely rip. I can't go, even on controller, I can't go as fast as they do. I don't know how they do it. I never did figure it out. Yeah, this car doesn't want to, but it's the same problem that we talked about the other day, is that I'm just in a constant state of power slide. I'm not actually drifting. Like, I've still got to figure out what it is with my suspension setup. Is the car just power slides everywhere. I don't think I've drifted a car since I got the wheel. Like, I'm just like Buzz Lightyear. I'm just falling with style. I need to figure out why I can't get a car to settle, but I genuinely do think it's because of the shocks. So here's what the hell I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm just going to soften the shocks up all the way around. They're a little bit tighter in the rear, but of course I've got softer springs in the rear, so it's just a little bit more control. Scorch, what's up, dude? Oh yeah, the frame rate in this game is garbage. Alright, so let's see what the shock changes there did to the attitude of the car. See, now it doesn't want to rotate until it does, and then it goes all the way around. But it's definitely a lot harder to get on angle. And it wants to straighten up a lot better too. So now so a little bit stiffer springs with lighter shocks. It seems to like that. Okay, all right, we're starting to. But it does still snap around on me if I'm not careful. reset my damn waypoint so I don't have to keep driving back over here and have that happen. Well, Soggy, I'm terrible at drifting just in general, so. Yeah. See, now I can't get it on angle with throttle only. I have to get the handbrake involved, so. Well, that goes to show you right there. I mean, look how much of an attitude change in the car it was just by softening the shocks up. I mean, it's a huge, huge difference. All right, let's see what that does. All right, well, it wants to slide now, but it stays straight. And it over-rotates on transition. So the right rear is not sitting down in this first turn. So let's do the opposite of what I'm currently doing. Got a theory. I also feel like the catch should be lower, but let's try that. Hey, all right, now we're getting somewhere. How's the transition? Still too snappy on the transition. Cause like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm purposefully like way too gently transitioning the car. I should be hitting that outside wall. Like, I shouldn't be transitioning at all, and it snaps that hard. Like, I'm putting no counter input into it. Like, the car itself is just snapping itself around like that. But the rear end is a whole lot grippier now. All right. Digging that so far. See if we can't get a little bit more feel for it here. Still doesn't want to just set in on throttle though. It wants some e-brake input. Let's see if I can't kick it a lot harder. Yeah, it's too fucking hard. All right, just kind of got like a hunch about what I can do with it. So let me just go chill out, listen to music, and I'll just go keep on testing stuff. That was smoother on the transition. Shit, I tried to reset RC. I can't. It's so hard having that button on the wheel. Because if the wheel is upside down, I can't get to it, and I can't reset fast enough. I mean, I've got my number pad thing. I just don't feel like plugging that shit in just to reset a car either. I mean, it goes both ways. I've already got to set up enough shit getting the wheel and all this stuff. Aha! We're getting... Alright, so it's a lot better. Until you get in the dirt. Good lord. Still wants to over-rotate, though. I need to go somewhere the fuck else, because I'm just going to get in y'all's way. All right. All right, we're a little better on that one. I've got a lot more control on angle now, which is good. Ah, I missed that one. I've also got another idea. All right, I'm feeling a little better about that. Little rally action here. All right, let's see what this does. I'm going to spin out going to the first turn still, but... All right, well, that was just... It's floaty as shit. Yeah, it's same problem. Fuck, man. It's so frustrating. And that's so like... Because, like, the geometry of that is driving me fucking nuts, dude. Like, it doesn't make sense that the car will just rotate sideways and have zero grip at all. Unless I slow way the fuck down. Damn it! Finally was gonna get one, somewhat. All right, we'll try that. Ben says we gotta hydrate it up. I got a little bit more of this ice cold Coca-Cola. They totally aren't paying me. It'd be nice. Oh, that time the motor just fucking bogged down on it. Okay, so the Kingpin thing went backwards from what I was expecting it to do, because I can feel it in the front end now, completely different. Alright, let's see what that does. It just dies, man. And now it wants to... Okay. That was like a radius change. That's interesting. That's another thought that I had, is if I'm over-rotating the wheels in the opposite direction of the angle I can get on the car, it's gonna pivot it back the other way. Ah ha ha. I just hate that it's everything I change is consistently getting worse and worse and worse and worse. We go get it. We go get it. Because I need a freaking car I can drive this year. And I do not feel like switching around a bunch of different cars. Because usually for slide style practice, I'm just hanging out on, you know, on my drone cam anyway. So the little bit of driving I'm gonna do, I need a car that I can reliably get to actually fucking do something. This is horrible. Alright, let's see. It's a significant change. This first turn is fun as shit on controller. It fucking blows giant dicks on a wheel. Like, it's making me want to change the fucking line, and none of y'all are running on a wheel. Like, I hate it. Like, I'm trying to completely change the way I arc into it, because it just doesn't work on a wheel, like, at all. obviously that's not the solution. I do love being right about stuff. I hate this fucking song. Oh. All right. Something's got to give here. Fuck! Alright, well, other than the fact that it's slow as shit now, it seems to be driving. Yeah, it's the shocks, because I put my steering rack stuff back the way that I want it, and it works fine. So the only difference being that the caster's at 4.5 instead of 6.5. So it was the shock, so I was right about that. Skull, isn't there a channel point thing? Hang on. You ever have to, like, suddenly pee like crazy? Like, the shit just snuck up on me. Like, I was just chilling, all of a sudden my body's like, you've got to pee now! Let me, we should have our TV cameras for this map. Yeah. All right. Wayne's like, I'll drive. Y'all watch Wayne. And I'll be right back. Ugh. Anyway, Skull, so instead of doing the weird thing where it like searches through YouTube and everything like that, which is fun, but also it basically just devolved into people playing memes all the time, every time, which is funny the first 150 times it happens. Not after listening to it for a year. Of listening to some country guy's best friend fucking him in the butt or whatever the song was. That gets old after a while. So now it's because I'm just running it through Spotify. So as you see, like I've got it on Incubus Radio right now. So basically, using your channel points, you can say, "Hey, pass me the aux cord," and you basically get to pick the Spotify radio station within reason. Because same thing. I'm not trying to listen to meme shit for hours, and I'm not trying to listen to like. What, that band that did the song I'm a Barbie Girl or whatever? I'm not trying to listen to that shit for hours either. So it's got to be something that we want to hear. And y'all know I'm down for all types of music. But like I said, the meme stuff was getting It was getting old. If it was every once in a while and somebody would play a song and, you know, it would catch you off guard. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Like, it got to where it was the same shit all the time, every time. All right, what the fuck? It reset my camera. Why did it do that? Is not what I wanted, game. It's something based off the way Spotify's radio stations work. So it's basically similar songs within that genre. So I guess they've got some type of algorithm that figures out shit that people like. If you like Incubus, you also like XYZ. All right, Malte, take it easy, bud. Have a good night. Hey, look, we might be onto something. I was able to get through the line. I wrecked at the end of it, but... shit. I wish they had done a better job with this cover. Yeah, this is pissing me off, dude. All right, let's see what this does. Hey, hold on. It doesn't want to snap in transition. I like that. It's still bogging down, but that's just the rear end gear. Hey. Still got a little bit of our power slide problem, but I might be able to do something with that because I probably can just drop the rear tire pressure a little bit and try to grip the rears up. Scorch, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, the engine's just bogging down real bad. Engine should be a little bit more responsive now. Come on, man. Can we go literally anywhere else? Like, this is the worst fucking line to test something like this on anyway, because I have zero room for error. I can't try to catch the car because it's in the dirt. So now I have the opposite problem that I had earlier of it power sliding everywhere. Now it's like just driving into the turn, and it won't angle up. Yeah, because it's just wanted to turn into it now. I mean, y'all tell me where y'all want to go slide around. Just anywhere that's not this map. Like, I should be able to work with something on literally all of the rest of them. Except for Red Rock. I'm not doing Red Rock either. So none of the red maps. I have no idea, Wayne. Just, I don't fucking understand. So now all of a sudden it has grip. Like, I don't fucking understand. There we go. Fuck me, finally, dude. Fuck! Finally got a car that can somewhat drive, though. Finally, y'all hear all my complaints of it's not me, it's the car. Finally, I can fucking prove it. All right. Damn it. I cut too early on that one. See, that's the biggest thing with setting the car up. It's like, obviously I'm not a great driver. So like, I need to be able to make mistakes and correct for them instead of the car just shitting its pants. Like, that's my biggest deal. Like, I want to be able to drive the fucking thing. I don't, you know, I'm not looking to fucking compete in slide style with these guys this year. Like, I just want a car I can drive and hang out with my friends. And it seems we are getting close to that. It's still a little iffy on transitions, but... RC, it's not necessarily that I'm done with CS. CS is done with me. They've disabled everything that we use. So it's not that I don't want to play it, it's that I can't play it. There's nothing we can really do. From what I understand, there's a certain console command you can enable. And if you open certain ports on your router, you can do local games. I haven't tested or confirmed that yet. But even if we did, like all the game modes and everything's gone. I might be able to get some commands together for like our 2v2 and 3v3 games. You probably just need to reinstall the game, Wayne. That sounds like a shader cache issue or something, because I haven't, because CS2 has, knock on wood, hasn't crashed on me once, and I was in like the beta and all that. Or like right at the, didn't I get into it like that last fucking little bit before it public released or whatever? Yeah, when they did like the open beta thing. Before they actually kicked it over. Because we were all expecting a big content release with the actual kickover and didn't get it. It was just the same thing as the beta. Ah, had it all the way up to the last turn. But yeah, I haven't had the game hadn't crashed on me at all, so I would definitely look into that. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to get on there and play it. I mean, visually the new graphics look great and everything. Bama, what's up? Oh, thank you, dude. 19 months, hell yeah. Bama, what are you I've had this thing for months. You've seen me with it. What are you talking about? I thought you were here with like last week. RC not same basic same thing with Beam as it is with CS. Like you have to install mods and shit to be able to do multiplayer. That's just not a game that's conducive to the way that we stream. It's cool as shit, and I mean I remember getting on Beam like when it was very first released, like way back, like with where it was basically just a soft body physics sandbox, which it still is, but yeah, it's not really conducive to us streaming and playing games together. Oh, well, yeah, Bam, I've had it for like probably 2-3 months now. Trying to get the car to cooperate in CarX with it. Got it pretty well set up with every other game. I really enjoy it. Finally got this decent. Same thing, same exact answer for Assetto Corsa, RC. It's just you need too much shit to just be able to casually play it, and I'm just not the mod guy, you know what I mean? Like, I want to play games with my friends. Like, that is all I want to do ever. So no matter what that game is, I want to play with my friends. So if my friends have to go through an entire fucking online tutorial to be able to play with me, I'm not interested. So it has nothing to do with the game or anything like that. Like, Assetto Corsa is great. It's cool as shit. Looks good. Feels really good. But when we can all just open up CarX, even on console, and drift together with no additional work at all, I'm gonna pick that 100% of the time. It's the same. It's literally the same thing with everything. Same deal with Forza. While I'll pick that over anything else, is because literally you just load up Forza and we play together. No questions. That's why CS was such a good thing, because we would just load in and we could do whatever we wanted and play together. We could make up our own games. We could just play. So yeah, that's kind of pretty much where I'm at, just because I want to play with my friends. That's why now that we've got Wreckfest figured out and we've got our own server running and everything, like, now Wreckfest is cool. It sucks that it's not cross-platform, but like, Wreckfest is definitely the a good one for us now, because we can all, no mods or anything, we just jump in and play. Yeah, and we're gonna play on it in like an hour or two, RC. So you should hang out. What time is it? Yeah, probably like 2 hours. Hopefully Charlie can get off work real quick. Flood warnings in my area coming up on my phone.
Is that my name?
I'm gonna get on Wreckfest later, so hopefully if you can get done with work and you have time, if you want me to play some.
If we still have power. It flickered in there for me.
Yeah, I did.
We have a flash flood warning.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. Well, we're on top of a hill, so.
No, I know that. I just know. Something fell out front, and I tried to see what it was, and and something also exploded somewhere down the street. I don't know if that end of...
Was it a
the
transformer?
main road, something exploded, but it was like when you stuck the shit in the pit.
Yeah. Oh, that was a transformer. Have you ever heard a transformer explode?
Yeah, ours did that one year.
Oh, that's right,
You were
down
out
the, yeah.
ATV and broke your neck. Yeah.
I'm still pretty damn certain that's what happened.
Hetty!
But yeah, that's probably what it was, if that's what it sounded like. So, glad it didn't get us, because our power comes from that direction. I know that. Yeah, but in order to fix that, they might have to kill this.
Maybe.
Turn us off, do the transformer or whatever, turn us back on. But it's also possible that they can do the work down there, blip this out for a second, connect on the other side, and turn it back on. I don't know how fucking electricity works. It's like magic that comes to our house. That's all I know.
I'm trying to get as much of the schedule done as I can in case the power does go out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, I was going to put the, one of the frozen things in the oven, but I'm afraid to put it in. It gets halfway
cooked and the power goes out. Let me look at the, radar.
Yeah, look at Wendy real quick.
Misha.
It's your ball. It's your ball.
Hey, we're about out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be over in like a half hour. Maybe an hour. Yeah, so we'll probably be out of the rain and stuff in like an hour.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and put it down then. What, 8?
Yeah, okay.
9?
Sounds good. Thank you, baby.
Yep.
All right. All right, so far, car is feeling drivable. But anyway, yes, Wreckfest server. It's nothing super fancy or anything like that. but it is pretty cool, and we figured out how we can like just quickly add and remove bots from it, stuff like that. But it's set up for I love this song. But yeah, it's set up for basically all the fun tracks. If it's a if it's a figure eight, an oval track, any of the stadium type tracks, any of the crash tracks, and then like Deathloop, Hell Ride, all that type of stuff. All of those tracks are basically in the rotation. Voting is enabled. No car restrictions, nothing like that. And like I said, it's just us, and we can put in bots if we want them, take out bots, whatever it may be. And if we wanted to, I'd have to restart the server for it to work. But we can also set it to be like just school buses, like, and the bots will be school buses, and we can have like a figure eight school bus race with like 30 buses in it. If we wanted to, we can do that. Yeah, that's what we thought, because Akuza had that going on as well, Wayne. He was saying as long as his connection was stable, which it pretty much was the whole time, he was almost able to like get used to it. Like you could tell when the game was getting ready to do it and kind of work against it. But he was saying like he needed to hit jumps and shit like as perfectly straight as he possibly could and have no steering input when he landed. And then kind of react from there. Skull, I've actually got a playlist set up for that type of shit. So I got you. I can do that. Let me pull that up. But yeah, I've got a whole playlist already with stuff like this in it. I'm lucky I can hold on to a car and fucking wreckfest it all with this wheel. Same thing with this, apparently. Shit. Well, it's all in a playlist. I'm not gonna play the discography of one artist. Like, that's the whole point, is it gets put on radio stations, and this is a radio playlist of all that type of shit. That's what I built this playlist off of anyway. I'm pretty sure I went to Jake Hill Radio and then just grabbed a bunch of songs off of it that I liked, and then used the Spotify suggestion feature after that to build out the rest of it. Either until somebody else requests something or I get tired of it. Which this is my playlist, so I'm not gonna get tired of it. And I'm pretty sure the channel point request thing is set to like a half hour. So somebody wouldn't be able to just like immediately switch over something else. And if it can, I'll fix it later and I won't do it. I just got to get the gearing right now, but this thing is driving a lot better. It bogs down a little bit, but like I said, that's just mostly gearing. Who was behind me? Bama. Bama, how'd that look from your point of view? Did that look like I was actually drifting, or was I just like fucking wiggling around all over the place like a moron? Well, like I said, Wayne, it's also until I get tired of it. And I also don't feel like going into Spotify and changing the radio station every 15 minutes either. So I could probably make it more expensive, but I don't know. Because I used to have to be somewhat conservative with the channel point prices or whatever because of the sound effects. But same thing, that got old after a while. 100,000, holy fuck. Well, I also need to look at the shit about how fast you accumulate channel points. And then just kind of extrapolate from that how long you would have to watch the stream. Because, I mean, the Pixel Coin gimmick of it being like Bitcoin or whatever, of it being a cryptocurrency, the joke that is also somewhat realistic. Because whereas you have like a, you know, Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency mining rig, you are mining Pixel Coin by being here, by watching the channel and whatever. And then you get the coin back out of it, and then you can use it to purchase things or whatever. Like, that's the entire idea, is it works exactly like cryptocurrency. So I need to figure out how much is one channel point, how much is one Pixel Coin worth, as far as, you know, how much, if I equated it to real life money, how much would I say that somebody should, you know, is it $1 to, you know, it's like a jukebox, is it $1 to change the radio station? Like, how much, you know? So I just have to kind of think of it like that now. That's been the whole thing so far today, Jay, is getting this car to drive with the wheel. Which, if I actually focus up and run it, it's not horrible. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot this one. Yep, I screwed that up. But yeah, see, it's somewhat doable. There we go. Yeah, it's somewhat doable. As far as drifting goes, I mean, like, having this, the handbrake, huge, like, I had to have this or else I couldn't drift. I discovered that very quickly. Not that I utilize it a lot, but when you need it, first of all, having that tactile feedback of pulling a handbrake is huge. Just like the shifter versus the paddles. But also with the amount of this shit you're doing with the wheel while you're drifting, if you're trying to use paddle shifters for anything, what the fuck is upshift and downshift when the wheel is upside down, now they're backwards? And trying to keep track of that is nuts. So then you have to tune a car to just sit in one gear all the time, which is not optimal. And then having a handbrake on a button is the same thing. When you turn the wheel, now the handbrake's gone. I had it on one of the paddles for a while, but it's same thing. I was having to track that. So this is a huge, huge benefit. I got it for like $50 on Amazon. It's a cheap piece of shit. I'm waiting for it to break. But huge benefit there. But I had the force feedback settings and all that in CarX are a nightmare. So that's what took the longest to figure out. I love this fucking song. Tofi says hydrated up. Do I have any Coke left in here? Nope. Tofi says hydrated up, so we'll get some H2O. But so my wheel settings, Jay, if you ever wanted to try, so this is only for the Logitech G29 or 920 series stuff. I don't know how the hell it would work for any other wheel out there, but for this shit, I've got it set to 720 on the wheel angle in game because this actual wheel is only 860 degrees. It's not actually 900. Force feedback I have set on 0.7. The centering force is 0. Assist and all that are off. So I have the prediction set to 0, stabilization all the way up. I tried to have that off because I was like, oh, I want to drive the car for real. I don't know what that setting does, but like you cannot drive the car without that all the way up. So I put smoothing on 2. That's what felt the best. These 2 settings right here are pretty much what dictate how this feels in your hands while you're playing. And this is what I found is pretty damn solid. I turned the post-processing feedback on. I honestly can't even tell you what that does. And I left the settings at the default that it gave me, and it felt good. And then everything else, linearity and all that, is just set to 1. And dead zone at 0. So that's what I ended up on to get the force feedback feeling right. And when I did like grip racing stuff and shit like that, it feels right. The car goes where you tell it to, where, the wheel in game is synced up to this wheel. I have it turned off from when I'm streaming, but I did test that. So these settings feel decent as far as the force feedback goes. But then you've got the tuning the car because it's completely fucking different than controller. Like 100% different in how the car is set up. And so I've been having to relearn all of that. Screwed that entry up. It's still not easy. Damn it! Well, that coupled with the fact that drifting is fucking hard. See? Oh, that's the other thing I completely forgot to mention because I got that set pretty early. The camera, the in-game, the cockpit camera, huge deal. Had to change all the settings on that to get it to feel right. Now that's gonna also be up to personal preference, but I found that like I couldn't even drive the cars at all until I had this set right. So if you look here, I have rotation mode set to movement, the rotation speed maxed out, the angle maxed out, centering deviation. I couldn't figure out what this was actually doing. I set it at 50 and it feels decent. The dead zone is 0.1, so that way when you're driving in a straight line, if you kind of wiggle a little bit, your camera doesn't move, because I didn't want it doing, you get motion sick from it moving all the time. And then I have the acceleration offset actually on, because that gives you that feel of like the G-forces when you're in a turn, and you'd think that would be annoying, but it's actually really helpful as a visual key of knowing, like, because with your rear tires just constantly spinning and not necessarily being gripped up, this is applied to the acceleration of the vehicle, not like the engine. So like if you start slowing down, it gives you a visual representation that you're losing forward momentum. You gain that information a little bit faster from the camera moving. But I have that at 0.5, so it doesn't move very much. I hit that wall and screwed me all up. But the mindset that I put into setting that up is, if I was driving this car, actually me for real in the car, where am I looking? Like, if I'm drifting or whatever, where is my head pointed if I was driving the car? And I tried to get the camera to match that as much as possible. But if you combine the camera settings with the force feedback settings that I was just showing, it gives a really natural. You gain all the information that you need to be able to tell what the fuck the car is doing, because it's so counterintuitive. The drifting with like everything, it's so backwards to what you like initially think it's gonna be. Well, I appreciate you saying I make it look easy, because this is a massive pain in the ass. I was late. I was way late. I keep forgetting which freaking pole it is. I'm just glad the car has finally stopped over-rotating on transitions. Skull said he just had a decent run. Yes sir, Jay. And the password, is the password still pinned? It's like 113711. I screwed that one up. My bad, man. That's what the fuck I said. 118711. What the hell are you talking about? Y'all are not gonna make me feel like I'm crazy right now. I just said 118711. Oh, I thought that was gonna over-rotate. Fuck, I'll take it. Hell yeah. Skull, how's the playlist? Is that decent? This shit goes so hard. I need to hit up my boy Zion. He's supposed to be moving sometime around the new year. I blew that. I need to figure out when that's happening. Because we might get back into the music game a little bit, because we want to start working on shit like this. That's going to depend on what my racing schedule ends up looking like. Damn, man. So the only thing right now is the car is a little bit unpredictable. But it's a whole hell of a lot better than what it was earlier. I was close on that pole. I ain't gonna make this one though. We'll just straighten up a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I've got no way of watching that skull. Because if I click it there, it'll pull it up on my stream PC, and I don't have audio out for my stream PC. Pull it up on my phone. I said 87, not 37. I just misunderstood. Because my brain stored that information as Denny Hamlin, Sidney Crosby, Denny Hamlin. Damn it. That one was my fault. First make the turn for entry, and then you transition, moves like it won't stay going where it's going, and snaps where you. That's what see, that's what I needed. Somebody else following me to tell me what they're seeing from outside the car. Because what you're describing is pretty much exactly what it feels like. It's like once it sets up on angle, well, at least it wants to stay there now, because before it would just keep rotating. Like I said, I was just in a constant state of a power slide. It finally feels like I'm actually driving the car now. Like, I get it on angle like this and I'm actually driving, but you're right, because once it sets up, it doesn't want to come off of it until I force it. But that, I don't know, that was pretty smooth there. I screwed that up, but no, it's definitely like once it settles, it wants to stay there, which I assume I could probably fix by just like bumping up front and rear springs by like 5 pounds, like not a lot, but just enough to like get that edge off. But it's finally got to the point where it's so drivable, I kind of don't want to fucking touch it. And I need to get it to 4th gear right there, because I'm just blasting the fucking rev limiter and it's getting my nerves. Hey, Jay got in! Hell yeah! That's so fucking stupid, man. It's so... It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, if it's able to make the connection, what was different about the other 37 times you tried it? There's your 37. Alright, well, where's Air Skull? I'll chase you one. Let's see what it does. Or I'll try to. Nope. Oh boy. Well, I think we found out that the server is actually like, yeah, the server somehow ended up being in Europe. Because we're all at 130 something. And Wayne was at like 50. So the server is probably in Europe. Yeah. I have, like, I can't initiate the first drift without, like, it's completely different every single time, Skull, so I'm not going to be able to chase anybody until I can get the car to actually be predictable. Once I have that, I actually feel like I'll be fine. Once the car is on angle, I feel like I have a lot of control of it. I haven't done much with any foot brake yet, as far as adjusting the attitude of the car with that. Yeah, because see, once I've got it on angle, I can do a lot to adjust the attitude of the car. But it's that first initiation that's just so, like, it's different every single time. Hell yeah, I'm glad Jay was able to get it. A little bit, Skull. Considering that's where the invite link to the Discord takes you. Damn it! Let's see. I'm going to increase the front pressure. We'll go 135, and I'll take the rears down to 95, and let's see what that does. Alright, so I might need to increase the rear air pressure too. Yep. Damn it. Alright, let's try that. Likes that a little bit. Not a great lead, but the car likes it a lot better. Look at that shit. Yogi, what's up, dude? All right, let's try another one here. There's been 2 of them so far, right? Let's see. By the Sword was on earlier, and where's the other one? Oh, it was just that one. It's not. He's only got. I think there was another one. Just changing the fucking air pressure by that much, like, changed the entire way the car drives. It feels so much better now. And, like, even when I fuck up like that, now I can still hold on to it and get it around the pole. Like, y'all see this shit? Holy crap. Hell yeah, dude. Good stuff, RC. It's also not like Jake Hill has that many songs. Hey, somebody go. I want to chase somebody. I want to see if I can do it now. We got it on old Jake Hill radio there, Yogi. RC, how do you not know this line? This is the oldest slide style line there is, and we haven't changed it. He said the line's older than you. This is the OG, like this is the one. Our first officially branded slide style event was this. Look at this car, man. I say that and I fucked that part up. Yep, I screwed that up. Yeah, it is not like Curbs at all, man. You are absolutely right about that. I've been trying to think, like, in the back of my mind, what can I do to kind of account for that? I feel like that's going to be a sway bar thing. But I don't want to mess with that too much because I finally got the front to rear balance going. Off the on my transitions. Wayne, you need to suck 2.5 of these nuts. That's what you. Where's your wheel at, Wayne? That's what I want to know. Because you got one. Plug that bitch on in. Let's see what's up. You're good, RC. Plug that damn wheel in, Wayne. Let's see what... Ah! Screwed it up. Ah, pedals need to be cleaned. Barney, I'm sorry, I'm screwing up. Oh, hell yeah, Yogi, come on. Finally got a run in that I would call perfect. Hell yeah, dude. That was one right there. All right. That was the first one like where I hit all my marks, like the same way I would on a controller. That felt fucking awesome. I'm really happy with that. Are you talking about steering wheel or controller, Bama? Because that is like all way too fucking stiff. Like, because that's like 10 times the amount of stiffness mine, like, for the entire suspension setup compared to what my car has in it right now. Yeah, that's yeah. Because with the wheel and all, and having to maintain like the weight transfer and everything like that, like that'd be like driving a freaking like rock around. I had another good one going. But yeah, that's really the difference with the controller versus the wheel. And that's the other thing, too, to go back to what we were talking about earlier, as far as people talking about tunes and everything like that, is anything wheel-based. I mean, we already knew this, like, we knew this years ago before I ever had a wheel, but now that I've got one in front of me, I can feel it. It's a completely different world. The controller steering assist or whatever in the game is, number one, it's super freaking awesome, and it's really fun, but none of the tuning stuff for the cars on a controller applies at all to the wheel. Not even close. Like, completely different worlds. But that's the great thing about CarX. Like, we can run together. Wheel, controller, keyboard, you name it. We can get each other's door. Like, it's fucking... As much as I get pissed off about this game and some of the decisions the devs make and stuff, they also have done an incredibly great job. Crank, what's going on? Says it's his first time playing with the wheel. Every time he tries drifting, he's always understeering and going the other. So, that's what... If you go back and watch this VOD later, you'll see that's what I've been fighting since we started. So I have been... So far, I've been taking my old cars, my controller cars, and like trying to convert them to run with the wheel, because I just got this about 3 months ago-ish. So I finally just like built a car from scratch, is to like, I want to set this up to run with the wheel. I have no freaking clue what to tell you. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, because it's going to be different between A, your wheel, B, your driving style, C, the car you're driving, and D, what you're trying to do with it. So like, we're running like high horsepower, like competitive type stuff on 110s, versus like if somebody was just kind of like chilling, smooth riding around Red Rock on 90s, completely different world there. So there's so many variables that go into it. There really is no one-size-fits-all solution to fix that. My recommendation, as always, is to just experiment within the setup of the car, because CarX is so unique that you can see what your suspension changes do to the car in real time, and your steering rack changes and stuff like that. And just keep and just kind of tweak on one thing at a time. See what you get a feel for, and don't be afraid to go extreme with your changes either. So like, you know, put the air pressure in the tires up to 300 or whatever the max is. Like, max it all the way out so you're riding around on balloons, and see what that feels like. And then put it on, you know, the minimal amount of air it'll let you. See what that feels like. And then so you kind of get an idea of what changing that does to the overall driving attitude of the car. And you can do that with anything. I mean, run your shocks all the way up and it'll feel like you're driving a brick around. Same thing with ride heights, springs, you know, you name it. But the game is so like responsive to those changes. You want us to, I can make a new server, Wayne. Because we've all got like ridiculous ping anyway. Yep, I'll make a new one. Let's go somewhere else. Unless y'all want to keep running LA, but we can rock somewhere else if y'all want. Springstone's good since we've got a lot of people hanging out. So that way they can stay on either the regular track, they can do the slide style course with us. We could just we'll be out of each other's way a whole lot. All right, here we go. Y'all, I ain't gonna forget this one either. 899-799. There you go, Wayne. If you don't mind. Well, and see, that's the only thing with that, Wayne, is because I'm hanging with you guys, but like I'm trying to work on these cars. I really don't want to deal with randoms. Just jumping in and fucking around. Like if I'm right in the middle of trying to figure something out and I'm getting run over and shit, like it's just gonna piss me off. So yeah, Crank, definitely, man, jump in here with us. Oh my god, this car feels so much better than it did before. Like, look how freely I'm able to, like, I say that and spin it out, but like I'm so much more freely able to just move into different angles. Like, it finally feels like I'm back with controller again. Like, I just point the car where I want it. I mean, it still requires a little bit of work, like, and I screw up like that, but as soon as I unloaded the suspension off the top of that hill, it fucked me up. Where the hell did it put me? Oh, it put me over here. It says its username is Abe. All right, I got you. I think I'm gonna head over to where our slide style course is anyway. Oh, I forgot. I've still got this stuff on here. Alright, I'll look at Abe's car in just a second. Let me see if I can, on the first try, actually get a run through of the slide style line on this map. Not the prettiest, not the fastest, but... Well, nope, I fucked it up right at the end. Alright, but we were mostly able to get there. Alright, let's see what Abe's got going on with his car. Once it gets it straightened out, all right, let's see what it does. All right, it's super floaty. I can already see that. Check out the suspension movement here, if there is any. Yeah, first of all, I think your suspension is like entirely way too tight all the way around. Like all of it, springs, shocks, you name it. It's because the car is like looking, it's like solid as a rock. But the way it keeps rocking back and forth as well. There's that, but what wheel, Crank, what wheel are you using? I need to get rid of these objects or whatever in this map because it's going to start tripping my shit out, I bet. Christ, I knew it. I knew it was going to over-rotate that turn. G27, but the base is a G27. See, I don't know how close that's going to be to the 920 series stuff. I know they're similar, but they're not the exact same. Wouldn't it be some crazy shit if it was my wheel? Like, I sold it to that guy, he swapped it out to a quick release thing, but then, like, stopped using it, so he sold it to someone else, and then this guy got it, and he's on some random streamer, and it's my fucking G27. Like, does it have, like, erector set pedals? Like, they're inverted, but I'm using, like, fucking angle iron and plywood? Watch him just be trolling and be like, yep, that's the ones. I'll be like, you lying ass. Trophy! I didn't know you were still here. God, I'm screwing up. I do miss my old wheel, but I very much appreciate this new setup. Did you see my... I don't know if you... Because I haven't looked in Discord since I started streaming. Did you see my message about Baldur's Gate? Alright, Wayne, I got you. I didn't get out far enough on that one, sorry. I couldn't hold on to it. Well, and it's so crazy too. That's the other thing between controller and wheel. I have to approach the line so much differently. So we're like, I'll wait till you get back to the start, Wayne, and then I'll get you to not chase me, but like literally follow me. So stay like 8 car lengths behind me. But look how I have to approach the line as compared to like how we always, because me and you ran this line with the controller all the time, and we'd be door to door. But like, this is how I have to approach it with the wheel now. I have to sweep in this way and let it grip up at this point and drop the throttle in and hold it out. And then angle back up before I transition across here. And then fuck up right there. But like, see how I have to approach it so much differently than I was with the controller. Crank, that's what we started the stream out tonight with. That's not my thing. I definitely don't believe in posting and sharing tunes and all that, and that goes for everything. That goes for real life racing, because that's we talk about it as always. That's where I come from, is short track stock car racing. I hate motherfuckers. There's nothing wrong with asking somebody for advice or going to somebody with experience and be like, hey, my car is doing XYZ. We've looped around this playlist, I think. Yeah. But like going to an experienced driver or whatever and be like, hey, my car is doing such and so, what do you think I could do to fix it? Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But going to somebody and being like, hey, I want to fix this, blah, blah, and then just blindly taking just doing exactly what they say step by step and just accepting that instead of working it into your car, it drives me nuts. And there are people at real life racetracks that do that shit. Believe me, I was there for it. And it pissed me off every time, because it was like, bro, I work on this car fucking 6-8 hours a night until 2 in the morning when I have a job and other hobbies and stuff, but I'm here with you working on your car, and you're gonna just listen to this fucking Joe Blow jackass that has never seen this car, never worked on this car, doesn't know anything about it, and you're just gonna do what he says? Fuck that. But it's the exact same thing with CarX, with iRacing, with Forza, with everything else, is anybody else's setup or tuning or anything like that is going to be set to their car, their driving style, and their situation. And it's so hard to like, yeah, you can get a setup from somebody else that drives decently or whatever, and then, you know, maybe tweak on it, adjust on it, everything like that, and find your way. But I always say try not to rely on that. Like, it definitely doesn't take like a freaking, you know, an engineering degree or anything like that to understand, especially if you're a fan of drifting and stuff like that, like understanding the basics of suspension geometry and steering geometry and everything like that. It's not super crazy. And I know not everybody's like me, but I find it fun. Like, it's a puzzle, it's a challenge, trying to figure out how to get it to drive better and do what you want. And I know not everybody's interested in that. Some people just want to drive, but I think it's super rewarding if you can like really figure it out, put together a car that drives for you your way. You know what I mean? So yeah, anytime like, and I'm not like bashing on people that you know, get other people's tunes and stuff like that. Hey, you do you, because it's your game and you play it the way you want to play it. But especially with our slide style guys and everything like that for our comp events and all that, like, we're definitely not the community of like sharing setups and stuff like that. Not because we're being assholes, but because like we're kind of all like that. It's like, nah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get it, you know. Damn, this car is fun as shit to drive now. I bog it down a little bit after I come down the hill, which then fucks me up for the whole rest of it. But I might be able to get that fixed. Yeah, iRacing is... There is an interesting community of people that play iRacing. And you don't get away from that type of bullshit until you can get to the higher license races and stuff like that, and get involved with the different series. But the rookie and D-class stuff in iRacing is so packed full of like kids playing with Xbox controllers. I hate to say it. And it's so it's really disheartening at first. And I actually I just did time trials and shit. It took months when I first started, but I used time trials to get my safety rating up to the point where I could move into the higher license classes before I started doing races. But yeah, it's just the mindset is not there, and there are so many people that treat iRacing like a video game, like a NASCAR Heat, or, you know, like Forza or something like that. There's so many people that treat it like that, and it's not. It is a simulator. It just so happens to be on a computer, but it is every bit as real as racing at an actual racetrack can get. And people don't share that respect. That's why it's a paid service. That's why there's, you know, so much care taking into laser scanning the cars and tracks and all of the tire physics and weather physics and everything like that. I mean, it's not a game. That's not its intention. It wasn't developed that way. And a lot of people don't carry that respect for it. Now it is, the benefits of it being a simulation is the danger and the money aspect isn't there. So you can push a lot harder. You can push the boundaries when you're racing. But there's a way to do that and have fun and still be respectful to the other people on the platform. And almost nobody on there has that shit until you get to the highest levels of it. And then the motherfuckers are so good, it's not fun to race with them because they're gonna laugh your shit like 5 times. But what's up? Says, what cars y'all modifying? I'm working on a 300 right now that I'm actually getting pretty damn happy with. Jay says, I don't... No, exactly. See, I'm the same way. Like, the only reason I got back on iRacing at all, because it pissed me off a long time ago. They have a deal with the car store now. So like the late model stocks and everything in the game are like they have car store branded shit on them, and they modeled it after Josh Berry's car, one of Dale Jr.'s race cars. So like that got me back interested in it because that's me, that's my racing, that's what I enjoy. But I'm still working on it, but I'm trying to get my overlay system tied into the iRacing telemetry system so that I can practice my stuff for South Boston. I can practice that using iRacing and test and develop stuff for that using iRacing. I'm still trying to get that working. But that's really the only reason I got back on it at all. And I love getting on there and fucking with dirt sprint cars. Oh my god, they're so much fun. Damn it. Sorry, Wayne. Crank says he's got to go. Hey, man, we'll have a good day at school tomorrow. But, yeah, definitely come back and hang out with us. And, I mean, we'll try to help out with the wheel as best I can. I think the first thing you need to do for that car is to soften up the suspension a whole lot because it seems like the thing is just sliding around on ice all the time. So you really try to gotta get some of that mechanical grip built up. Yeah, see, RC, I've got all of the voice chat. I have all the chat stuff in iRacing turned off. Because, like I said, it is a simulator. It is expected to be treated as if it were if you were racing at a real racetrack. When I load up a late model at South Boston on iRacing, I operate exactly as if I was sitting in a late model at South Boston Speedway in real life. It's exactly how I treat it. I even think to myself that fucking Speedy is the pit road official. Speedy's my buddy. But like, and part of that goes with I'm not on a radio channel with all the other fucking drivers and shit like that. I can't hear what they say or think during the race. Why the hell would I ever want to do that on iRacing? Like, no fucking chance. I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks on there. Well, and see, you need to protest that too, because that type of shit doesn't need to be happening. Like, that's the other great thing about iRacing is they are serious about that. If somebody's like cussing you out and shit in the chat, protest them. They will get suspended. All right. We're gonna switch over to Wreckfest here in a little while, Skull. A couple people just got in. We're hanging out, listening to music and shit. Speaking of which, anybody got any a different radio station they want to check out? Because we've looped this one back around to the beginning. Damn it. Well, and I know the communities between the road racing and the oval racing stuff are completely different too, RC, because I don't do anything with the road racing stuff. I'm just not good at it. I'm not a great driver. I mean, y'all know this. We talk about it a million times. I'm not a good driver. So, like, I don't have it. Like, I can do oval enough. Wayne, what the hell is that? The Gentleman? Why is the first thing that comes up on their radio station Moist Critical? I'm so confused. I told you, I'm not trying to do fucking meme shit. It gets so old. The fuck is this? Why did it start out all memey? Oh, what does this remind me of? I can't think of what band that is. Brandon, what's going on? And Mr. Cool, Q-U-L, cool, Mr. Cool. Ah, Mr. Cool. What's going on, guys? Let's see if I can figure out. See, you had me scared with their name and the little meme shit at the beginning, Wayne, but this is fucking dope. See, it's hard to not judge a book by its cover, RC, when the cover is like the fucking peanut butter jelly banana. So, and it's Wayne, so come on. Damn it. Like, this is, like, actually fucking, like, his shit? I didn't know he did music stuff. Brandon said his car looks a little funny. My car feels a little funny. We're still trying to get this wheel set up right here. Well, not the wheel, the car set up for the wheel. I keep bogging down so bad right there. Yeah, I see he's got a little bit of Mario Kart action going on. I just, like I said, Wayne, I got to the point where I just tuned out all the music that was playing because 90% of it was like meme shit. Which, like I said, that has its place, but when every time we had music requests on, that's all everyone did ever, so I just got to where I just tuned it all out. And then I finally realized one day that, like, yes, Foxy, I have a clutch. That is not how motors work. Because if I'm bogging down and I need forward grip, if I put the clutch in, guess what? That means the rear wheels are not spinning. And I need more forward bite. So I need the motor to not bog down. I just need to change my rear gear. I know, Foxy. I'm fucking with you back, man. Look, we are educationally fucking with each other, is what we're. And yes, RC, that's the other thing that I had, and I was always trying to like constantly police what was that's what I'm saying, man. Well, I just need to change my rear end gear, or whatever, my final gear. I use those interchangeably. I know they're not the same thing, but in my head, I know what I mean, but I gotta catch back up. But yeah, that was the thing with I was having to like constantly police what was picked on the shit, and it was just I wasn't enjoying the music that was playing. I was constantly watching what music was being played, you know? Bubba says, wish I could play it, but I'm on 2K24 with the BF, the boyfriend. Gonna have to head out. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming to hang out, chill with us for a little while. RC says we gotta get Jack. God damn it. I don't want to get up. I kind of gotta pee. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I will come back and do that. Let me get my little camera guy here. Make sure it's prepared. Dude, these songs are actually sick. Is this the same guys? If I had to be picky, the only thing is their screaming's not great. It's not bad, it's passable, and for this genre, like this style of like metalcore, like post-hardcore type stuff, like it's fine. But that if I had a gripe with it, it would just be that I feel like that could be better. But otherwise, they're fucking killing it. And not everybody can do that. So the fact that they're doing it at all is solid. It's not that it's bad. He's not doing it right. And that's a whole other discussion for another day. But yeah, he's not doing it right. But anyway, so I will be back in just a second. Camera is set up now. We will get jacked when I return. So I'll be right back. Wayne is like my screensaver. There it goes. All right, I was wondering. My bad, guys. Had to let the dogs out. It finally stopped raining. It's been storming and shit like crazy over here. All right, so we gotta get jacked. All right, here it goes. Here it goes. We're getting set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You hear my elbow cry? I'm so old. 10. Oh boy. I'm knocking my water bottles and shit over, man. Oh, it's all RC's fault. Now my chair's doing that thing where it drops down to the ground. Bam. I know, Jay, that shit gets on my nerves so bad. It doesn't make any damn sense because you can connect. That's the part that I don't get. Like, it's possible to do. So why does it why do you have to try 50 times before it works once? If it can work once, why doesn't it do it the first 50 fucking times? Like, that's what, if you couldn't connect at all, I would at least be a little more understanding. Because it would be like, oh, just something's broke somewhere. There's a networking thing, a firewall thing, something's broke. But you can connect, so it's not that. That shit pisses me off, dude. I don't get it. Jeans at home, why? These things are comfortable as shit. I got them for Christmas. Oh, I blew that entry. Good grief, man. All right, let's adjust that final gear like we were talking about. Oh my God, I keep forgetting to disable the hat thing. I can't get to my hats. We haven't sold the bed frame yet. Alright, I'll give you the hat money back. But he does say we need to hydrate it up, and I got some of this water bottle left, so we'll do just that. I have got to remember to disable that damn thing. We also need to list this bed frame on, like, Facebook Marketplace or whatever. I'm not good at that shit. Charlie usually does that stuff. Alright. Final gear. It's already at 4, like... I just feel like this needs to be just like a touch higher. Got a little Polyphia type vibe to it. That would be nice, Yogi, but that shit is, it's actually, we found out. So what ended up happening was, I have like family friends or whatever. So, cause my parents bought the lake house or whatever, just super awesome. Some friends of theirs also bought a lake house. It's Smith Mountain Lake, not far from my parents, which is super cool. So the house they bought, which is quite nice, it had furniture and stuff already in it. The people that were moving out were just like, we're not gonna mess with it. It comes with the house, whatever. So they got it for free. And then they didn't like the way it was set up in the room or whatever. So me and Charlie were moving into our first apartment, and it was also, I think it was around like my birthday or something. And they were like, well, hey, we'll just give you this. You know, it's happy birthday. And we were like, what? And realistically, they were going to throw it away. Like, they were going to get rid of it regardless. So it was like, oh, you know, let us have it. So they didn't pay anything for it. We didn't pay anything for it. We looked it up online. We found out what it is, what brand it is, and everything like that. The shit sells brand new for like fucking $2,500 or something like that. I was like, what? Like, I knew it was nice stuff, but I didn't know it was that nice. And we've taken pretty decent care of it. I mean, it's not all tore up or anything like that. So we're good. I mean, we're looking to sell it for like probably close to a fucking grand or something if we can, because that would be massively helpful to us. Oh, this is the jam right here. I love this fucking song. You ain't buying no damn. Do you want a bed frame, Yogi? I don't know how the hell we're gonna ship it to you. It's actually, it's really nice. It's just too big for our house. Spirit Box is so good, dude. Shit so much. She's such a good singer too. We are not yeeting the damn nice bed frame and shit out. It needs to go somewhere where it'll be used. We would use it if we had a bigger room. Wayne, it's a queen-sized bed frame, and then it's got that dresser that used to be right here, like whenever I do push-ups or whatever, there'd be like a dresser behind me. That's the dresser for it, and that has a like mirror, a big mirror piece that goes with it. I don't know where the fuck that went. I don't know if it's in the attic or it's not in my shed, so I don't know where that is. And it also has one bedside table. I have no idea where that mirror piece went. I didn't like it. It didn't look good, I didn't think. But the problem would be...
Did you add cheese to that baked ziti?
Yes. After.
Oh, I meant like right now.
Yeah. Why?
I was gonna do that when I uncovered it.
No, I didn't right now. I thought you were talking about the last time I cooked it.
That's what I just answered right now.
I thought you meant the time. No, I didn't. Why would I? It was in the oven. Why would I put cheese on something in the oven and then just leave the room? See, it used to be if I stopped playing Car X before like 4 or 5 hours, y'all would complain. Now you're telling me you're complaining because we've been on here for 3 hours? Get the fuck out of here. And Skull, he's calling you a fat ass. Wait, he said the bed wouldn't be able to handle you. Wait a minute. You gonna let him do that shit to you? You break a chair one time and now you're fucking... He's saying you're like Rikishi over there. Now he's calling you out. Now he wants you on Monday Mayhem. Little Fight Star action. Oh shit. Oh shit. The trash talk begins. Alright. Skull versus Wayne on Monday. You heard it here first. Fight Star Pro Wrestling News. Skull and Wayne. Now here's the question. Who should the referee be? Sounds to me like Yogi should be the ref for that match. Oh, that would be the match that I ref and commentate as a referee? Oh, that would be perfect. Oh, let's do it. Oh my god, and it's gonna be like a fucking episode of South Park too, because that's gonna be the whole gimmick for the match. It's like, why is this match taking place? Well, Skull broke a chair and Wayne's calling Skull a fat ass, so now they're fighting. That's the whole... Oh man, that's gonna be so perfect. Yeah, and Yogi's gonna be in the crowd. Beat his ass. Person next to you be like, which one? I don't care. Somebody beat his ass. I'm just having fun driving around shooting the shit with you guys. We can play Wreckfest if y'all want. What sucks is that you, like, when the chair broke, it, like, sent you through the desk. Like, that's the problem. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a chair breaking. Chairs break all the time, but it sucks that, like, you went that way and the desk went with you. Well, hey, we accomplished our goal. I got a car built that drives decent. I like the body kit and all on it. I'm going to have to do some, you know, my livery stuff with it, but like the car will finally, like, it does what I ask it to. Like, I still can't quite tandem with you guys yet. I'm still tweaking on little things, but finally it's not, like, completely undrivable. Like, I can just drive around like this and have fun. Well, which this is what I want, because this is what we used to do on CarX, is we'd bullshit and listen to music and hang out, and I could just kind of mindlessly drive around with you guys. Because, of course, when we come around to, like, slide style practice, I'm just going to be spectating the whole time. Now he's calling him Smelly. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's so on now. What? So they are kind of a meme, but it's like serious music. It's not like... Yeah, so it's meme shit, but like it's actual legit music. Because this is really dumb, but this song goes hard. Yeah, this kind of goes in. There's Kangaroo. Rocking the Arizona machine. Little sweet tea action. What the fuck is this song, dude? All right. This isn't an 18 plus stream now. Skull, if you don't, motherfucker, look here. I do what I want. Who's gonna be right on Waifu's door, and there you see him. Drive right back to him. All right. Who all? Well, let me ask this: who all is playing Wreckfest? This reminds me of old Sleeping with Sirens. This kicks ass. Band's called Easy Way Out. I'll never get tired of watching these guys. Great work. As I said, I expected Squid to be right on the door. He got a little bit slower of a start than he wanted, but it did not take. This is fucking sick. Even with the hit of doom there looming over the edge. All right, who's all down for Wreckfest? No Friday stream. Me and Charlie are going to a hockey game. So Thursday and Friday, me and Charlie are not going to be here. What do you mean Wreckfest? We're talking about Wreckfest. What the hell? Y'all are killing me. All right, who's playing? Who's playing Wreckfest? I'm playing Wreckfest. Wayne, RC, Charlie is still working. I don't know how much longer she's got. Yogi said he's playing Paladins. Yo, now you're playing Paladins? You won't play Paladins with us? I see how it is. I play Paladins, Yogi doesn't want to play. And then we played it, and you weren't there. You and Tofi didn't come play with us. All right, what about tomorrow? Let me look at the damn schedule. What have we got on the schedule? Because I know we got some Baldur's Gate action going tomorrow. How about tomorrow night we play Paladins? Who all would y'all be down for that too? I'll put it in right now.
And it is time for Eliminator round of competition as we bring the scoreboard up on the left side of your screen. Now, keeping in mind, as we discussed at the top of the show, you see that green round down there at the bottom, the redemption round. The three drivers that do not move forward in competition of this round are all going to go into a vote. And you are going to decide on which.
All right, there we go. Paladins.
The top two drivers from that vote will be slotted into those last two positions for their shot at redemption and keeping the dream alive of being the 2023 king of slide style. But first, we've got to get these three pairs out of the way.
There we go. The event is in Discord. Paladins on Wednesday.
PWX are going to be facing off against each other. Damien and Theory are going to be group number 2, and Malte versus Waifu.
All right.
These pairings could be grand finals in our events, but
There goes the music for now. Okay, so we're going to switch over to Wreckfest. I do believe Charlie dinner is just about done. So, what time is it? It's 10. It's only 10:20. All right. So I'm going to go eat and hang out with Charlie a little bit, see what all is going on with her work stuff and everything like that. I hope maybe she can come play some Wreckfest with us. I will get the server up and running and everything like that. And I will get back in Discord, and we will be back here on stream at 11 p.m. my time. So a half hour from now. So everybody, hey, go eat, go to the bathroom, go get everything taken care of. We're going to be right back here. Half hour from right now. Wayne, right here. This is from Skull and me. I can't wait to referee that match. I hope I interfere and whoop both of y'all's asses. That's what I will whoop both of y'all's asses, pin you both, count it myself, and walk out. And I'm taking everybody's belt. I'm taking AFK's belt. I'm taking the tag belts. I'm taking all 3 belts, and I'm just walking out by myself. That's what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm going to walk out. I'm going to do the Vince McMahon walk. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Card was fun. Finally got the car driving right, man, with the wheel. That shit was sick. So now we're going to jump in Wreckfest where it's craziness. But we've got our server. We got our maps. So half hour. Hopefully as many of y'all can get on as possible. So then we don't even need bots. We can have like 8-9 people in there getting the fuck after it in Wreckfest. It'll be fun. So we will do that. And I will see you guys in just a little while. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you. And you've been sideways. We've all been sideways. Sometimes spun all the way around. But we've been sideways. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you in a little while. Half hour. I promise. Wreckfest. A half hour. Just a minute. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll be right back. Look, I'll make it say be right back. It's not even going to say end. It's going to say be right back. Watch. Watch what it says. Look right here. It's going to say it. Say it right.